Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UMASS Minutemen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Paul. UMASS will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Roadrunners offense will get the first swing of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention. But this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Can't get him to the ground. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This offense has a 2nd down play. He leaves it with the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. So UMass offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
To the air on 1st down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties.
Touchdown, Minuteman! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UMASS 7, UTSA 0.
He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They go to the counter. Shakes off the tackler. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Lockett. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Pacheco. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Pacheco. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Right back to it. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's there to make the stop. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That's caught. It's Riley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dances away to buy time. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. A third and long coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Lockett. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Pacheco. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looking at a second and short now. He'll set up to throw. Slip. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The run from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, looking again to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To give to the big fullback. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. UMass quickly back to the line. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. And down he goes back into 3.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds a crease at the 20. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Runs for the tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Lockett. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're trying to get to him. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
The UMass offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
From the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to a ball, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to TCU.
Give to the big fullback.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third down, going up top. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Give to the fullback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Going with the counter play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. On the move, he fires. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf and the 47.
Well, how about...
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.
points.